President Joe Biden talked with China's President Xi Jinping on Thursday evening as relations between the two nations have stayed tense as of late, especially in the internet, with the US having blamed China for broad misbehavior, including a huge hack of Microsoft's email framework and other ransomware assaults. The two chiefs had an expansive, vital conversation wherein they examined regions where our inclinations unite and regions where our inclinations, qualities, and points of view veer, said a readout of the call given by the White House. They consented to connect with on the two arrangements of issues transparently and clearly. This conversation, as President Biden clarified, was essential for the United States' continuous work to capably deal with the opposition between the United States and the PRC. Biden tended to digital issues the approximately hour-and-a-half discussion and for the most part looked to have a wide and key conversation concerning how to deal with the serious US-China relationship, to abstain from veering into struggle, as per a senior organization official who talked with journalists prior and then afterward the call. The authority portrayed the tone of the call, which Biden took from the treaty room of the White House home, as conscious and natural and real to life. The Biden organization has flagged that it intends to keep adopting an extreme strategy to China, like previous President Donald Trump, however that it will do as such as a team with partners and desires to set boundaries that permit the nations to voice concern and spaces of conflict yet additionally work with one another when it is in the two nations' premium. As per Chinese state media Xinhua News, Xi disclosed to Biden that America's arrangement towards China has caused genuine challenges for the nation's relations. In the event that China and the US cooperate, the two nations and the world will benefit. If China and the US face one another, the two nations and the world will endure. China-US connection is certifiably not a decision question that whether it should be progressed nicely, yet a necessary inquiry that how to do it competently, Xi said, as indicated by the Xinhua report. The call denoted the pioneers' subsequent time talking since Biden became president, with the primary call around 7 months prior. During their first call, Biden spread out boundaries on commitment, however China has not locked in with working-level US authorities in a way that has fulfilled the Biden organization. During the Biden organization's first up-close and personal with Chinese authorities recently, the different sides exchanged political insults that are seldom shown before the cameras. Biden authorities said they intended to address spaces of profound concern in regards to China's activities, which set off a forceful reaction from the Chinese authorities. We keep on accepting that setting boundaries and guardrails for the opposition and keeping up with open lines of correspondence is truly significant. However, these lower-level commitments have not been extremely productive and, openly, we've not been exceptionally happy with our conversationalists' conduct, the senior authority said before the call. Given this reality, and you realize what has been our steady methodology consistently about capable administration of the opposition